half the body.
Absolutely, I agree. But I also think it should be done at a later belt.
I
Late blue
started
belt,
learning
purple belt ish.
green belt. I started learning leg locks at green belt.
Green belt.
Yeah. Juvenile too.
Juvenile 2. Green belt, juvenile 2? I never made it to green. I only made it to orange. How long you been training for now?
6 years now. I started in August of 2014.
Nice. I started September 21st, 2009.
Okay, yeah, man. You guys have been training for a long, long time.
Yeah, almost 11 years now.
Yeah. And it shows.
Thank you, thank you.
So right now we have Christopher Alvarez from Zombie Crew versus Jorge Galvan from Flux MMA.
Jorge looks like he has a small size advantage here. Definitely looks strong.
Yeah.
Both gentlemen, though, were very aggressive so far. Out the gate, strong grips.
Yeah. Jorge just guard pulling right now. He has be careful for the pass though.
Yeah, I don't like where his. There we go. He's in the underhook now with that left hand.
You can bait the underhook, but that's if you go to deep half.
yeah, absolutely.
Maybe a loop choke, but
I think he's looking for it, but it might. Yeah, there it is. It's maybe a little too low. He's really gonna have to adjust his chest.
Yeah. So if you're like me, you're a guy with a big chest and short hands, it's very tough to get the loop choke unless you really either sit out or you pull the head and you drop the weight in. But,
yeah, absolutely. But I do find guys with shorter arms are able to keep it. Once they get it, they can keep it much better than us long arm. I'm very long. I can throw them all day, but keeping them is very hard.
Yeah, for long, lengthy guys, as soon as they throw the leg over the shoulder with the loop choke, that's when it usually finishes it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. When, they start tipping over to the side.
In my opinion, the worst time to get loop choked, I have my little sister, and she's short. She's not very long, but, man, she's very flexible, so that leg comes over, and it's just when it's there, it's impossible to escape.
I haven't seen her in a while. She's been competing, just
practicing. Just training, waiting for IBJJF to come back around. That's all she really competes in. Yeah. And for this Austin Open coming up, there's no juveniles. I guess it was a safety hazard or something.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's going to be like a trial course, I think.
I think this is a big trials. I'm personally really excited to get back at it. I haven't in September, it'll make 6 months since I've competed, so I'm ready to get back out there, test myself. Yeah,
the last time I competed was at a sub-hunter in Houston, I believe.
I believe I was there. I believe I refereed your match.
Yeah, that was a big guy.
Yeah, he was a giant. He had to be easily 280 to 300.
Yeah, I weighed in around 280 around that time. Right now, I'm at 245, so.
That's good.
Yeah, I lost about 40 pounds.
That's good, man.
Trying to make it back to light feather, man. I've been light feather since 3rd grade.
Right. Man, I'm the heaviest I've ever been at this point.
Around 180, I'm guessing?
Yes, 178 right now. Yeah. I'm going to fight the middleweight and see what happens. Yeah. I haven't done that yet, so I'm going to push myself and try to go up a weight class.
I believe you used to fight in light feather, correct? I think I saw you at one light feather, Matt.
So I was at feather for my first year as an adult, but in juvenile, my first year I did 141 pounds, my first 2 tournaments, and then up to 152, which is like featherweight. Adult was up to featherweight, and then I moved up to lightweight for like the last 4 years.
Well, enough about us. Right now, Jorge just passed the guard, and he's putting a lot of pressure right now. He has 3 minutes, 50 seconds left.
Lots of time to work, but he really has to start looking to dig those arms up. He's allowing that underhook to come in, and it's...
Well, right now he could go for that Kimura from there, It's one of my favorite submissions for a big boy to do. Just grab the Kimura, bring it up. Maybe he might be going for a Bravo.
I think he's feeding off a Bravo choke, maybe a baseball bat choke.
Yeah.
I just need to be careful, though. When he pops up to this knee on belly, that underhook is very dangerous.
Yeah. So instead of knee on belly, I actually like to drive the shoulder on the ribs instead of the knee on belly. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't do that too often.
Yeah. Well, at this angle, you really can't unless you're in the north-south angle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. This underhook is killing him his opportunity for this choke, really.
Yeah.
Oh, inception choke. It's beautiful. Wow. It's tight. He might get the finish here.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get it.
That's.
Yeah, we're gonna see a tap any second now.
He needs to sprawl out. He needs to sprawl out.
Maybe his right hand's not deep enough for it.
Yeah, I think that's that underhook that you're talking about earlier that's giving him that tough time finishing.
Yeah, it looks like his right hand slipped out of the front of his neck.
Yeah.
Maybe I would transition to a Doris here.
Yeah, or maybe an armbar, spinning armbar to the other side. Yep, so far there's about 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. So there's a lot of time to finish. It's just, can he, you know?
Yes, absolutely. There's tons of time to finish here. You're given 7 minutes. You know, that's a lot of time to submit someone, but you really have to work for it the whole entire time. If your opponent's really tough, you can't just give it the last minute or 2 minutes to submit your opponent. You know, you have to give all 7 minutes of really trying hard, enforcing your pressure, going inch by inch, and not getting impatient.
Yeah. Some guys, they just kind of wait for the last minute to explode.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple of times at the end of fights, but you know, sometimes it makes for exciting fights and you get that last second finish, but sometimes your guy is just too tough.
But then again, you know, these lights on this stage, does pressure some people, you know.
Yeah, it will.
Oh,
I believe he's looking for another choke here.
he can pass it around, but what he needs to do is really get that punch grip in deep.
Yes, he does. He's going to that knee on belly. I would like to see a spinner on armbar. I think he's going to go for it.
Yeah. Chris is doing
His
really
coaches are yelling for it. They want to see it.
Stack,
He's going for the Kimura.
nice.
Nice escape. He's going for the leg now.
About a minute left. Maybe
He's
go for a toe hold. Yeah, I see it right there.
Toe holds are illegal for purple belts, I do believe. He tapped. That was a beautiful one-handed toe hold.
Man, he was actually really, really good at that. Professor Ricardo Evangelista, man. I've been training with him. And
yes, I believe he tapped Roberto Jimenez with that.
I believe I called it on we talked about that, too. We were both watching it ringside, and I believe I called it.
Yeah, you did. You called it on the money.
We were arguing a match between Ricardo Evangelista versus Roberto Jimenez, and man, both guys are world-class black belts, man. But
yes, Ricardo is just so technical and so big.